Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome. It's been a while since I've been able to do one of these things, but I've been super duper busy, and I got a ton of stuff done on my animated film, so I'm pretty stoked on that. And that is kind of why I'm doing what I'm doing tonight. I had an idea, because, as I'm driving around delivering food to people, essentially invisible in the world, I get to do a lot of thinking, and I thought that since I'm working on an animated film, it might be fun and educational for me to kind of review some of the classics of animation. And a little backstory there is that I started art school as an animation major, and I made it probably 2 semesters, about a year, I think. And it was around that time that Disney, which everybody else seemed to follow, said that 2D was dead and they were stopping the 2D animation department and there were no jobs in 2D. And I wasn't so interested in doing 3D animation. I've always loved cartoons growing up. I love the story. I love the art. And I also caught wind that... I'm trying to remember, but from different documentaries or different books or something like that. But different animators were saying that you could teach an illustrator or a good artist to animate better than you could teach an animator to be a good artist. So it was then that I switched my major to illustration, and sadly didn't do very much animation after that, as I had a career doing illustration and design by proxy and that kind of stuff. So my animation education is there, but very limited. And, at the same time, I've always kind of done well by doing. So these days, that dream never went away. So these days I'm doing. I'm going to be an animator. I'm hell or high water. I'm making a film right now anyway, and I'm sure I will learn and mess up along the way and continue to learn. But that's also why I thought going back to the classics might be nice, because it was so new back then. This is what I'm going to be going over today is BIMBO'S Initiation by Fleischer Studios, 1931. This was a sound cartoon, so not right there at the very beginning, but still pretty damn close. So I think I've probably seen this before a long time ago. I mean, putting this stream together, I caught glimpses of it. I know I've seen clips of it before, and I know the ending. But it's been years since I've watched this in its entirety, if I ever did, or maybe I just saw clips on the animation history shows or something like that. So anyway, let's get into it, and I will do some reaction and hopefully get some education out of this. All right, Bimbo, let's go.
We are the members of Do It or Die. D-I, D-I, D-I. Watch us make Bimbo as easy as pie. D-I, D-I, D-I. We are tough, you bet, filled with college pep. Bring him on, we cry. D-I, D-I, D-I. B-I-M-B-O. Bimbo.
Right off the bat, what I like is that the character is darker lines, darker than the background. There's no black lines in the background, so things really stand out. And that was a rad Walt Disney diss. Let's go back and look at that real quick, because I want to see if Mickey is wearing pants. Nope. I'm wondering if he's not wearing pants because they would get in trouble. It'd be too close. All right, let's go. Look at the cabooses on those fellas.
A mystic order of the
Boom boom hacha, boom boom hacha, boom boom hacha, boom boom hacha.
Wanna be a member? Wanna be a member?
Those are interesting character designs for this secret society. I think, from what I read, this is supposed to be like a fraternity initiation at a college, but there's a secret society a la Skull and Bones kind of thing, whatever. But yeah, this is a pretty interesting character design for them with the candles on their heads, and even though they're super kind of cutesy and cartoony, there's something real creepy about them. Yeah, I don't know.
Member?
No.
Also good for you, Bimbo, not wanting to be a joiner. From what I remember, I think it was Groucho Marx who said he wouldn't join any club that would have him. Well, that's pretty rad. I'm imagining they took a drawing of the background and traced it as it spun. Cool, creepy lighting. So what's cool about this is like so much of this stuff was still being invented and worked on with like the backgrounds versus what's actually being animated, and yeah, I'm pretty impressed. It's kind of cool little gag. Actually, I want to see if whoa, look at that. Well, that's cool. Let me get to that in a second. I want to see if I can slow this down enough to see if I can see how many drawings are being done right here. Because they are moving pretty quick. Is it just 2? Like 1, 2, going back and forth? Is there no in between? Let's take a look at that. And then that. I like... So, if you got nice smooth lines mixed with these jagged to make that trembly look, which is cool for me to see because I've got a character that is going to be trembling in the film I'm working on right now. So yeah, that's... And I was wondering if I was gonna draw them and then just shake the drawing, but yeah, it's nice to be able to see this kind of stuff because I like that. That's pretty effective. Let's take a look at that again.
Wanna be a member? Wanna be a member?
No.
This is almost like today with social media. So either Bimbo is on the other side, he's getting a different algorithm than those guys are, or he's off of social media entirely, and he's just not having it. So anyway, good for you, Bimbo.
Hello, May. I've got a bone to pick with you. No. Ouch! Oh. Uh-huh.
This again, I'm really liking how the backgrounds aren't black, so it makes the foreground, the character animation and the action stand out. It's like a atmospheric perspective type of thing too. I like that. I want to take a look at those. Were those more disses? No. At first I thought they were going to be these little fairies or bugs or whatever, going to be little Mickey Mouses.
Come inside, big boy.
Betty Boop when she still had dog ears and a dog nose. That is super cool right there. That looks so difficult. I imagine, I mean, you know, they had to have done obviously like pencil drawings before it went to ink and paint, but it's pretty incredible how that looks. It looks so hard to make that rotate like that. And it looks like the background is also, it's not painted, that's also being animated by hand. God, what? So I know Fleischer, they did a lot of models. Not on this one, I don't think, but they did a lot of, for lack of a better term, I guess, live filmed models, and then they would 2D animate on top of that, like in some Popeye stuff. And I'll probably be looking at that stuff as well. But, I mean, that is pretty cool. It looks, oh, there's a jump right there. Maybe that's where he jumps quick. I think I'm missing some frames here as I'm trying to go back and forth, but I don't know. That is just so cool right there. I mean, God, I might almost make a model and rotoscope that. I don't know. That looks really hard. And you know, this whole sequence is just reminding me of Dragon's Lair, the old arcade game, animated by Don Bluth. And I gotta think they had to have, the animators for that game had to have been influenced by this. Just this series of events and trying to get out of these different scenarios, just like in the game. Again, hand animated background along with the character animation. I wonder. That was a good gag.
No!
I think Bimbo's getting fooled by a hot broad. I've been there many times. Too many. It's been my downfall.
It is what it is,
hilarious.
Yep. I've said yes to that too. Oh, my downfall. Beware. Beware, Bimbo. All right, so that's my first reaction. I think I got something out of that, looking at some of the stills and trying to go back. I'm doing these live streams using OBS, and I think when I was trying to go back and forth and look frame by frame, I would think I was skipping frames. So I want to see if there's a way I can possibly do that so I can look even closer. And, to really, really be able to see what's going on. But it did give me some ideas that, I've been thinking about for my animated film, especially when Bimbo was trembling when that spiky thing was coming down on him. So I got something out of it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for joining me this evening. It's going to be a short one. I just wanted to watch this cartoon, check it out. And, I had a good time. Hope you did too. All right, everybody. Goodbye.